Make it a rectangle. And don't worry about the flour going off the board.
Yep. Memories of childhood. Mom's like, make a mess. Yay! We get a little bit of that. Make sure it keeps pushing that corner right.
Yep. You want it to totally cover the wood.
Yep. And push down a little bit on the stone itself.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty.
And go to the center.
Yep.
Okay, pull it back this way. There you go. All right. Okay, now go to the other end again. Yeah, what we're going to do is we'll cut off the extra bread and the extra dough and put it in a pile and then use it again later.
Yep.
Okay.
I
don't remember what all you remember.
it's coming in pieces.
Yeah, it's been a while since we made homemade bread together, so this is really cool. We're making cinnamon rolls for Thanksgiving.
Woo! Cause America.
Yeah, because you want it to be pretty even.
Yep.
And it's already pulling itself back in again. So let's cut off the extra. Not a lot extra, which is good.
So I made the right enough size balls in to be.
I think so.
That's good.
It's been a while since I've done it too, so we don't want the extra lumpy stuff on the ends. Sticking butter on it. We want it to be, we don't want to do too thin. We want to make sure there's a nice coating of it because the sugar that goes on next is going to ooze into the butter.
It's going to ooze.
Ooze. And we're going to do brown sugar with some of this. We might end up doing some, what's that kind? The cane sugar from Florida type stuff. On another one, we're going to also put a little bit of vanilla powder on it and see how that'll taste. Haven't tried that before.
Vanilla powder.
Yep, and can't forget the nuts.
Which is pecans, by the way.
Pecans, crumbled pecans in.
Inside of them.
Yep.
So it's basically we're doing layers of stuff on this.
Yep. So butter's first, and then you do your sugar, and then you do your cinnamon, and then you do your pecans.
Do you hear the brown sugar?
Yeah.
Now, why do you have a spotty like that? You don't put like an actual layer of it.
Because when we roll it up, it's going to fill it in. If you fill it up too much with sugar, it's just overloaded.
And it'll start like almost cutting into the dough and make the dough brittle, right? Almost.
No, actually, it'll be like a crystallized inside it, but it won't, I don't think, cut into the bread.
But it won't bake properly then either then?
It'll bake just fine. I don't want to overload the sugar because then it takes away from the flavor of the bread. Then you lose the balance of the flavors in there.
She don't want sugary. She don't want it too sugary.
Hey, years ago, I would have loved it too sugary.
Yeah, that's what she had me, because I'm so sugary and nice, you know.
So we'll do this the normal way.
She's ignoring me. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll do this the normal way. This one and not put the vanilla on it.
Oh, that cinnamon.
Yeah.
You can smell it right now, too. It's like,
okay,
cinnamon.
So there's the cinnamon, and then we need the pecans. Okay.
And we're using pecan chopped, not pieces, in a sense. They're not halves or wholes. We're doing pieces because this way, when we're rolling the dough out is not gonna. You're not gonna feel it breaking inside. I never liked that where people use whole ones and then they're trying to roll it and yet you gotta hear it pop. And it's like, just have pieces. That way it's not, as weird.
Now, do you want more on there or are we good?
No, that's fine because, again, we can just add on top after you ice it too, so.
Okay. So let's move things out of the way so we can get the pan over here. Let's find out what the flavor's like. Ooh. It's like powdered sugar vanilla. Did you want to try some?
Vanilla powder. Do I want to try some? You're asking the son that goes, ew, about everything. No, I'm good.
Okay. About everything?
I'm very cautious about my mom. My mom gives me stuff,
Yeah, that'll be, that's going to be good. I'm not even worried about whether we do it next year or not.
She don't care. This would be my birthday gift right here.
This is good. This is good flavored because it's like powdered sugar. It's powdered sugar with vanilla in it, so.
Oh, yeah, that's all it is?
You can't, that's all this is that, got that kind of
But
flavor.
it's vanilla extract or actual vanilla?
I don't know exactly how they make it. I'm just saying that's what it tastes like.
Like, you imagine if it's like very ground up vanilla bean in there and it's like super rich and you're going, oh, I put too much vanilla in here.
No, I tasted it.
Okay.
We're good. Got to get the edges or else it's not going to have enough flavor on all of it.
Oh, we need flavor. My mom is all about flavor, guys.
Okay. Good.
Hip. It's like pizza cutting. And then she's gonna roll those bad boys up.
Alrighty. You gotta be gentle with it because otherwise if you try to press down, it'll force the stuff that's on the inside out of it and you'll lose the flavor. Yeah, this is fun. This part's actually a really fun part.
Look at that, folks. That's called art.
Yeah.
Mama's been doing this for years. Me, I mess this up right now.
Cinnamon rolls are something I guess I'm known for, which is really cool.
Back in her day,
Yeah,
she was a cinnamon queen.
Well, what we did is I made cinnamon rolls, and then I would make a topping to go with it, and then people would taste the topping, and I would continue working on different toppings until they said, well, try this and try that, and put this in it, put that in it. And so then finally we came up with a recipe for the topping that had actually coffee in it, as well as
like coffee grounds,
vanilla, and all kinds of other stuff. It had
like French's, not French's.
I honestly don't. It's been so many years since I've done it. And I'm a recipe person. Remembering all the details of what I do is one thing. Once I get started, I can just throw some of the ingredients in. But to get started, I need the recipe.
Yeah, she says that while she's throwing, just tosses like a bunch of flour in her pot, going, "This'll do."
It was fun. But yeah, it had all kinds of different things because Grandma Galindo used to cook with coffee, and she would put the coffee in her glazed topping. And I made cinnamon rolls for an art fair one year like that, and they sold so fast. People liked them, which is really cool. But I don't have a kitchen for a bakery, so didn't get into that. Okie doke, so we get to see Christopher artistically painting the dough with the butter, prepping it for our cinnamon rolls that we're making.
It's gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Alrighty, so now we do the brown sugar. And mine was a lot more lumpy than that.
She wanted it coated. But we are artistic with our coating. Yeah, you have it like lumpy. You're gonna have people who are gonna go, "Oh, these are so good. There's so much more in there." And they have the ones who are sophisticated watching.
Yeah, that's where you get the special bite, and you go,
right.
"Ooh,
that's a lot of brown sugar."
Yeah, when you make it, lumpy, it gets more flavor, in different bites.
Right, exactly. Then you want to do the craisins.
Yeah, the cranberry raisins. It's for Thanksgiving, so cinnamon rolls, instead of using regular raisins, we're using cranberry raisins.
So these are so good for you, and they're full of antibodies and...
Antibodies.
I don't know. Antibiotics.
So if you don't feel good, eat some cran raisins.
The whole bag.
Yeah, right.
And so we gotta make sure they're thin rolls. Otherwise, it makes kind of just...
They're too big unless we get a deeper pan.
Correct. Oops, there was one for the dog.
She's like, what do you mean, one for the dog?
Right.
See, looky, this is the dog. Woo-wee! And she's happy. But she doesn't know that there's one down on the floor for her. She's like, where?
One crazy and waiting for her. See, look at that.
Okay. He's going really fast. This is like under 5 minutes. He is doing fantastic.
So for those who are doing bakeries, you can let me know if you're hiring. I'm looking.
Yeah, Chris likes big. He likes big cinnamon rolls.
I do. You know why? So I get these once a year.
It's like, I'm going to have a cinnamon roll. I want the big one.
I'm going to savor them when I can.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start the next pan with what's left. You
Yep.
can put nuts on what's left that doesn't
sure
fit on
about
this
that?
pan.
You're not gonna yell at me this time?
I might yell at you.
Okay. Well, like I said, pecans are a staple for any cinnamon roll.
I agree. I think that they're really good that way.
They have to be. They have to be part of the staple of the cinnamon roll because the crunchier they are, the better, in my opinion.
Alrighty, cool. So now that pan's ready. This is cool stuff.
Yeah.
After about 5 minutes of this being cooked, it's starting to get a little glazy with the sugar. You can tell that's starting. So I turn the pan around so that we can continue cooking that. This is the first pan that was put in, and it's been probably about 20 minutes. And the edging is turning nice and crispy brown, but the inside is not brown and golden yet. It's supposed to be much more golden than that. And I have the temperature at like 350, 375-ish. And this is kind of like after about 10 minutes. So we're going to continue cooking it and slowly, but keeping an eye on how it comes. Otherwise it will overcook. We don't want that.